I'm Rafa from Jiu-Jitsu. In this video we're gonna learn how to apply a successful armbar from mount. I'm mounted on my partner. I want to sit over his chest on a high mount to increase my chances of applying a successful armbar on my partner. But to move from a standard mount, which I'm sitting on his hips, to a high mount, all I want to do is placing both of my hands over his head. So this is gonna stop him of moving that way. And I'm gonna start walking with my legs up and sitting over his chest. And this movement makes his elbows point up towards the sky. Now Jake has two arms crossing. I always have to identify which one's the top arm. The top arm is the arm that I actually gonna have to apply my submission. If I try on the bottom arm, he's already defending the arm bar. So in this case, Jake has his left arm on top. I'm gonna have my opposite hand. So he has his left arm. I'm gonna use my left arm as well. My hand is gonna go through this gap in between both of his arms, and I'm gonna make this grip right behind his triceps. And I wanna pull his elbow tight towards my belly button. Once I get this initial grip, the same side leg is gonna move up, coming over the shoulder. And now my opposite leg, I'm gonna start drawing a circle on the ground until I place the top of my foot on the ground, and I wanna face towards my left in this case. This is called the S mount. Okay? The S mount, I wanna make sure my center line is in line with his shoulder line now. Before, from the standard mount, my center line is in line with Jake's center line. Once I start getting my grips, so I get a cross grip under his forearm, over his triceps, I pull his elbow towards my belly button. My right leg is gonna come up and come around the corner from his shoulder. My left foot is gonna draw a circle on the mat, and I'm gonna place the top of my foot on the ground. Now my center line aligns with his shoulder line. I want to lean towards my left here. So all my weight is gonna be on my left leg over his stomach. He's gonna feel a lot of pressure, but this movement makes my right leg becomes unweighted. So now I can step over his head for my armbar position. I pinch my knees. If Jake connects hand to hand, there's a lot of different ways to disconnect the hands. I'm gonna do a separate video about that. Okay, but just generally speaking, I just want to control his wrist with two hands as I lay back, and now I want to pinch my knees together, pull his hand down towards my chest, and lift my hips up to apply my armbar. So you guys understand the concept of the armbar. I'm controlling the wrist and the shoulder with my hips, and I'm hip thrusting against his elbow. The armbar is actually, I'm trying to break his elbow. So that's the mechanic of the armbar. And also the direction that I have to apply the force. Always to the opposite direction of his thumb. If his thumb is pointing straight up, I want to pull his arm straight down. Sometimes his thumb is going to point slightly to the side. So there's no problem on applying the direction, the force on the opposite direction of his thumb, which is towards his pinky finger, in this case towards my left, or could be towards the right. I don't necessarily need to apply the force straight down. I just need to check where his thumb is pointing, and I go to the opposite direction. Even from the side, I can even finish my armbar from this position. Let's just see everything again from a different position, from a different angle now. So I got mounts. I'm gonna place both hands over his head, and I'm gonna start moving to my high mount. Once I have a high mount, also I wanna mold my feet onto his hips, as we saw previously on our video on passing half guard front required mount. Now I identify which one is the top arm. In this case, his left arm. So my opposite arm, which in this case my left arm, is gonna go in between both of his arms. I cup grip behind his triceps. I pull his elbow towards my belly button. My right knee is gonna come around the corner from his shoulder. My left leg is gonna draw a circle on the ground until I place the top of my foot, and I'm gonna square up my center line with his shoulder line. I lean towards his legs. My right leg's unweighted. Now I can step over as I pinch my knees. And now I'm gonna hold his wrists with both of my hands as I lay straight down, always to the opposite direction of the thumb. So I pinch my knees, I hip thrust, and I can just pull together tap. This was the armbar for mount. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe.